Did someone say solo DPS build? I think I heard someone say that. Stupid. Both of you. Once already, put that garbage away.
Pussy.
Apparently my bill hit so hard it made this guy racist. Do what you will with his gamer tag.
Come on, pussy.
Mender seeker mine detected. Rogue fixer drone detected.
Stay in fucking cover, pussy. Pussy. Fat kid. This dumbass fat Mexican piece of shit. He's trying to defend her drone.
What is going on, guys? It is Example, and I already recorded this video once, but the microphone messed up and it got all staticky, and I didn't watch the preview to see if it was going well. But anyways, we have to record it again. But here we are, guys. We're finally bringing you, or I'm finally bringing you, my best DPS build for solo. And I do say my best because I want to elaborate on that. I'm not saying this is the best build at all. I hate when people name their videos the best build, because there's so many ways to make a single build on this game that it's tedious to claim that you have the best build. Saying that you have the best build out of everyone in the game is hilarious to me. But like I said, this is my best build. This is the build I use if I log in and there's a whole, manhunt team in the lobby and I want to melt them. This is what I use. This is the only build I've been using since I made it. So this is my best solo build for DPS. Now, as we get into it, guys, there's two ways I run this build. One of them is for, if I want to melt and, somebody is in the lobby that's been killing players and I just want to melt the mess out of them, I switch to this piece. But if I'm in the lobby where the players are, a little smarter and they know how to flank and things like that, then I put on my Unbreakable chest piece. But I'm going to show you the other way to run this build. And what you want to farm for is this perfect glass cannon chest piece right here. And if you get lucky, you get a better one than the one I have. But mine has headshot damage, 3% crit chance, and of course I rolled that 15% weapon damage. Now, like I said, this build like this is very risky because perfect glass cannon gives you 30% more damage, which is insane. If you have a FAMAS hitting for 92.6k with Optimist and you add perfect glass cannon on it and then you add concussion on it, plus a bunch of red attributes with crit chance and damage, your gun is hitting so hard. But perfect glass cannon also gives you that damage you take in amplifies by 60%, so you take double the damage. So you're very squishy, but if you can catch somebody before they even shoot at you, you melt them so fast they don't even get to aim their gun. So this is one way to run the build, but like I said, it's a double-edged sword. If you're gonna farm for this perfect glass cannon chest piece, you better be ready to get melted really fast. But if you can outmaneuver them and shoot them before they even get to shoot back, I promise you, you're going to be melting really fast. So anyways, let's go back to the the main way that I use it, because in most lobbies, you got that group of players that's kind of smart, and you have to have some sort of survivability on your build, which is where Unbreakable comes in. But let's get started, guys. So for the weapons, we have the FAMAS. Now my FAMAS is hitting for 91.7k with 13% assault rifle with Optimist, which is weapon damage is increased by 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. So the more you shoot, the more damage you do, and with FAMAS with 900 RPM, it comes in very handy. Now that your secondary and your pistol or your sidearm is up to you. You can run whatever you want. You can put on a rifle for like here, but the secondary and the pistol, it's up to you. But the main gun for sure, I would say, is the FAMAS. Now my carbine is hitting for 99.7. If you run something like a P4, or maybe you have a better carbine than mine, your ARs are going to be hitting for over 100k with this build on. So the FAMAS is a high RPM weapon, which is why I got it to as close to 100k as I can. Now if I can get a FAMAS hitting for 100k, that would be insane. But anyways, 91.7k on the FAMAS with 13% assault rifle. Now I hope you guys get lucky and get a better FAMAS, a Godrow FAMAS. That would be great. But Optimist is my preferred talent of choice on the NAR. But yeah, so moving on to the overall build. Now we all know that these two pieces are the best pieces right now if you're trying to run damage. And if you guys don't know, I'm going to tell you why you should farm for these pieces. They're probably going to end up changing them somehow, because it's all everybody's going to be using for DPS until they do something to them. But I hope they don't. It's pretty cool that they have pieces that do things that other pieces don't. So if you guys don't know, the Contractor gloves give you 11% damage to armor, and the Foxberry knee pads give you 15% damage to targets out of cover. So just these two pieces alone give you a bunch of damage already. So if you guys don't know, like I said, you can farm for the Contractor gloves. You're not really worried about the one piece bonus like LMG damage and the rifle damage, unless you're making a rifle build with it or an LMG build with it, then these will come in handy. But this is an AR build, so I'm not really worried about the one piece bonus, but those attributes come in really handy. So both of these pieces have 50% weapon damage rolled onto them. Matter of fact, now that I'm talking about that, every piece on this build has weapon damage rolled into them. Everything is weapon damage, because like I said, this is a DPS build. Now starting it off with the backpack, guys, we got the Providence backpack. By the way, having 3-piece Providence on your build gives you 10% headshot damage, 10% crit chance, 15% crit damage. Now, of course, the backpack has 50% weapon damage rolled onto it. It also has 6% crit chance and a mod on it that gives us another 10.4% crit damage. So all of my mods on this build, the 3 mods I have on this build, are all crit chance or all crit damage. Now we have the talent Concussion, which is headshots increase total weapon damage by 10%. Now I like running Concussion with some sort of headshot damage too, because it gives me more of a reason to hit headshots, you know. So we got Concussion on the build. Now moving on from the backpack, we have the Providence mask, which is pretty, you know, straightforward. We got that 50% weapon damage rolled on it, plus we got the 10.7% crit damage, and we got the mod on it, which gives us another 10.5% crit damage. So we got double crit damage roll plus that 15% weapon damage. Now moving on to the chest piece, like I said, there's 2 ways to run it. You can run perfect glass cannon if you want to melt like you literally become a perfect glass cannon with the chest piece on. So, but in most cases, I'm running the unbreakable chest piece for that survivability, because when you're running solo, especially with a DPS build, you want things to give you survivability. You want to be able to handle more than 1 person at a time. And as you guys saw in the gameplay, this build allows me to do that, even though I only have 685k armor. With Unbreakable, with a Defender drone and the Gunner medkits, I'm able to maneuver around many people at a time. This chest piece could be so much better. Now I got this chest piece and it had a different talent on it, and I figured that the rolls were high enough that I would just put Unbreakable on it. Now I definitely need a farm for a better chest piece with maxed out rolls, but this is a very good chest piece. So we got the 12.8% weapon damage, we got 11% crit damage, 5.2% crit chance, and then we have a mod on it that gives us another 10.6% crit damage. So this chest piece right here is really good. And like I said, you guys already should know Unbreakable is when your armor is depleted, repair 95% of your armor. So yeah, so moving on from the chest piece, we got our final piece, which is our Fenris holster. Now you can run, you know, this build however you want. Maybe you want to run a Fenris mask with a Providence holster, you know, you could do that. But the way I have it set up is I have a Fenris holster with 50% weapon damage and 10.1% crit damage. So like I said, guys, we got the 2 main pieces right here, which are the Contractor gloves and the Foxberry knee pads, but I'm sure you guys already know that. My 2 talents are Unbreakable and Concussion. Unbreakable for survivability, Concussion for extra damage. We got Optimus on the FAMAS hitting for 91.7k. We got 3-piece Providence and our Fenris holster. Now moving on to the stats, because I know you guys like looking at these. So we got 91,000 weapon damage. We have 103% crit damage with 36.2% crit chance. Now if you guys can get these numbers higher than me, then go for it. The build will hit so much harder. I also have 65% headshot damage. Like I said, I like running some headshot damage with Concussion. It makes me feel like I'm hitting harder, you know, when I have some headshot damage to prac Concussion. So yeah, we're gonna go through these. Like I said, guys, if you get better rolls, you know, than me, you can get your crit chance and damage higher, but for me, that's what I have. So but yeah, I think that's about it. This build works really well. Like I said, if you guys saw in the gameplay, I was destroying kids. I was going off. So yeah, it works really well. Like I said, I will never upload a build that doesn't work. Like I've seen some build videos where these guys post their builds and then the gameplay is them shooting their teammates. Like that really blows my mind, that you're showing a build but you're shooting your teammates. You're not showing the build in the actual PvP gameplay, you know. But yeah, so that's the build, guys. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh yeah, Gunner Specialist for the medkits. You want that blue proc from the medkits. The way I like running my skills is Defender drone and a Healer Hive. Because when you have low armor, like 600k, any heal you got on actually gives you a decent heal because you have low armor. So I like running Defender drone, but skills and all that is up to you guys, however you guys want to run it. Secondary weapon and side armor is also up to you guys. Grenade is also up to you guys, all that stuff. But that's the build, guys. That is my best PvP build, solo build as of right now. I've been enjoying it, so hope you guys enjoyed it, guys. Leave a like, let me know what you think of the build. It has been Example. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.